Good morning, friends. My name is Shiv Sagar Satpathy, and I am pursuing my CMA Foundation in the Commerce Lab. And today I am going to present a topic in front of you that is accounting concepts and conventions, which is taught to us by our accounting sir, Mr. Asit. Now let's start the topic. Our topic is accounting concepts and conventions. So let's start with accounting concepts. So what is accounting concepts? The term concept is used to connect accounting postulates, that is, necessary assumptions and conditions upon which accounting is based. These are the theories on how, why certain category of transactions should be treated in a particular manner. Name of the accounting concepts we are going to study: business entity concept, going concern concept, money measurement concept, cost concept, dual aspect concept, realization concept, matching concept. Okay, now let's start with business entity concept. So what business entity concept says? Business entity concept says that the business and its owner are two different entities. They both are not same. Okay? And the books of accounts are only to be prepared in the point of view of business. That's why the capital is liability for the business and drawings is the asset for the business. The personal transactions of the owner are not recorded in the books of account of business. As an example, a owner purchased a car for his personal use, which will not be recorded in the books of account. Okay, now let's go with going concern concept. So what is going concern concept is? It is assumed that the entity is a going concern. It will be continue to operate for an indefinitely long period in future, and transactions are recorded from this point of view. Basically, it says that our business will go on for an indefinite time of period. Okay, it will not close in the upcoming year. Okay, now let's go with money measurement concept. In accounting, a record is made only of those transactions or events which can be measured and expressed in monetary terms. Okay, as it's simple, it says only that if any transaction or events consist a monetary value, then it will be recorded in the books of account. Non-monetary transactions are not recorded in the books of accounts, like innovativeness, attitude, experience, skill, teamwork, honesty and passion. Now let's go with accounting period concept. So what accounting period concept says is, for measuring the financial result of a business periodically, the working life on an undertaking is split into convenient short period of time. Like we have our accounting period, which is from 1st April to 31st March of every year. Okay, which we celebrated as accounting period or accounting calendar. Business activities keep going, but the accounts have to draw the line somewhere. In months, we take as 12 months, one period, which is 1st April to 31st March annual accounting reports. So now let's go with cost concept. What cost concept says? An asset acquired by an concern is recorded in the books of account at historical cost, at the price actually paid for asset. Okay, not for okay, the market price of the asset is ignored. Let's take an example like that. In 2010 we purchased a historical cost, matlab, a computer whose cost is $555. In 2011 it is $555. Okay, but the market value of that computer is in 2010 is $555, and in 2011 the market value of the computer is $250. Got it? So what is, now go with dual aspect concept. What's dual aspect concept? Dual aspect concept states that for every debit there is a credit. Every transaction should have two side effect to the extent of same amount. Got it? For example, cash sales of rupees 10,000. Here the debit is cash, as the cash goes from the business, and credit is sales as we purchased some products. Okay. Second example, purchase from Ram goods worth rupees 20,000 and discount receipt 2,000. Debit is purchase account as we purchased goods, and credit is Ram's account 18,000 we paid cash and discount received 2,000. The concept has resulted in the accounting equation. As the accounting equation says that assets is always equal to the liability or outsider's equity plus the owner's equity. Okay. Now, what is realization concept? Realization concept states that profit is earned when goods or services are provided or transferred to customer. Thus, it is incorrect to record profit when order is received or when the customer pays for the good. Okay, now let's go with matching concept. So what matching concept says? The matching principle ensures that the revenue and all their associate expenses are recorded in the same accounting period. Got it? The matching principle is the basis on which the accrual accounting method of bookkeeping is built. It only says that all the expenses of a particular year to be recorded in the particular years of account. For example, salary paid in 2012 and 13 relating to 11-12, such salary is treated as expenditure for 11-12 under outstanding salaries account, not for the year of 2012 and 13. Now let's go with accounting conventions. So what is accounting convention? Accounting conventions are the common practices which are universally followed in recording and presenting accounting information of business. It helps in comparing accounting data of different business or of same unit for the different period. Basically, these are the, in Hindi we can say it is siddhants. Okay, the siddhants of accounting. Now let's go with what conventions we are going to study. That is materiality convention, full disclosure convention, conservatism convention, and consistency convention. So what is materiality convention? Only those transactions important facts and items are shown which are useful and material for the business. The firm need not record immaterial and insignificant transaction. It only states that the business will record the important transaction, not the non-important transaction. Okay. Here we have an example illustration. Company XYZ Limited bought 6 months supplies of stationery worth rupees $600. Question: should the company spread the cost of this stationery for 6 months by expensing of $100 per month to the income statement? No. Okay, the based on this concept, as the amount is small or immaterial, it can be expensed in the next month instead of tediously expensing it in the next 6 months. Got it? Now let's go with full disclosure convention. Financial statement and their notes should be present all information it is relevant and material to the user's understand of the statement. Basically it says that we have to show all the important data to our stakeholders or investors. Okay, here circumstances and the events that make a difference to financial statements users should be disclosed, like financial statement, balance sheet, income statement, okay, cash flow statement. Now go with conservatism. Anticipate no profit but provide for all loss. Accounts should be always on side of safety. It is basically said that we always have to go with assuming that in future if we have some loss, so we will prepare for it, like contingency, we made contingencies like that. For example, making a provision for bad debts and doubtful debts, showing depreciation on fixed asset but not appreciation. Got it? As I said, we have to make contingencies. Okay, now go with consistencies. So what is consistency? The accounting practices and methods should remain consistent from one accounting period to another. Okay, whatever accounting practices is followed by the business enterprise should be followed on a consistent basis from year to year. It basically states that all the concepts and convention we use, all the concepts and formula or method we used in one accounting period should be same in the another accounting period. That's why we can compare it by our ratio analysis, comparative statement and all. Okay, for example, year 2009 and 10, 11 and 10 and 11 and 11 and 12. Methods of depreciation, SLM, straight line method. In 10 and 11 we used a WDV method or written down value method, and for 2011-12 we used unitary measure method. In this we can't compare the depreciation of the following in comparative and common set statement or ratio analysis. Okay, thank you for watching my video, and